Welcome to our 3-day Royal Caribbean cruise on the Independence of the Seas.
We are doing a 3-day cruise this weekend to celebrate
Alex's birthday.
It's my big birthday. It's actually Monday, but we're celebrating it this weekend. And it is our first time on a Royal Caribbean cruise. So we've only done Disney cruises before, which means in this vlog, you're gonna see tons of comparisons and you're gonna hear us say, in Disney, Disney. So if you're not into that, just get ready because we're just gonna be comparing it left and right because that's all we know.
Yes, we will be comparing it a lot to Disney, but so far I like the vibes. It's very royal, very opulent. We're going to give you a room tour and then head over to Johnny Rockets for lunch.
Awesome, we'll see you at the room.
Before heading to our room, we decided to explore the Royal Promenade, a very central part of the ship.
Cool. Got a different vibe.
This central strip has several small shops where you can buy yourself a luxury item, a gift, or some necessities. It also has several places to get a quick bite to eat. Towards the end of the promenade, we were led up some stairs to a full casino and an arcade. The exit led outside to the running deck, where we took in the sights, walked around, and just enjoyed the views. Afterwards, we finally made our way back inside to look for our stateroom. We found our stateroom and used our keys to enter our home away from home for the next 3 nights.
Okay, so we are standing at the end of our little hallway, and I say little because it's little. So behind me is our little living area and our bed, so we're gonna head on in. So to my right, we have a couch and a coffee table. And behind me is our luxurious bed. It takes up a lot of space. I think this room is mainly bed, but we'll explain the type of room that we got and why we got it. There is a porthole above the bed, which I think is nice. We still get a view. We don't feel like we're, cramped in here, but we're gonna take you to the other side, the left side of the room. And over here we have our TV and our dressers and a nice little sitting area for you to do some desk work, which is very convenient. And then behind me is our hallway. We're gonna go into detail about what is back there. So over here to my right are closets, and then over here to my left is the restroom. Alex is flexing. And that is the tour of our stateroom here on the Independence of the Seas. Now it's time for lunch. We're gonna head to Johnny Rockets, so we'll see you there.
We headed to Johnny Rockets on Deck 12. This restaurant is included if you purchase the premium dining package, otherwise it is an additional charge. Then we headed up to get a look at the Flow Rider. This is pretty cool. It's basically like surfing on a cruise ship. On this deck there are several other recreational activities for you to do, such as a kids playground, a basketball court, a rock climbing wall, and several water slides, and a pretty cool bungee jumping simulator. And just below is the pool deck. On one side you have the adult pool area, and on the other side is the kids and family pool area. This kids splash pad looked super fun.
Alrighty guys, we are back from lunch at Johnny Rockets and it was very delicious.
It was actually really, really good. I kind of want to go back.
Yeah, I think we will for sure be going back. It's probably better than the free pool food that they have to offer. We did purchase the unlimited dining package, so I want to take advantage of that, and I don't want to eat any free food. I want to eat all of the, what is it called?
The premium offerings.
Yes, well, the premium offerings.
Nothing is really free, right? The food that's included with the cruise that you paid for. So obviously Royal Caribbean does things a little differently. So in this ship there is, I think, 5 premium restaurants, and you have the ability to purchase a dining package that grants you unlimited visits to these premium restaurants except for one of them. That's the hibachi one, and I think the hibachi one we just had to pay an additional $10 to eat there.
Yeah, $10 per person, so it wasn't that much of an upcharge, but if you are watching your budget, then you might want to be mindful of that.
And for the dining package and all kinds of packages, we're going to talk about the drink package too here in a second. If you buy them earlier in advance, they do sales. So for example, when I got the dining package, it was buy one get one 50% off. So for us, 3 days total, unlimited on the premium restaurants was $220, I believe.
I think it's a good deal just because you get to try more variety, and I'm predicting that it's going to make our dining experience a little more stress-free, because from my understanding, there's only one free dinner hall.
Yes.
For dining in the evening.
So essentially there's different tiers, and you have the option when you book the cruise to pick a time you want to have dinner at. You also have the option to do any time, my time. That is not recommended because then you're lumped in with a bunch of people who are probably going to go eat at the same time you are, and there won't be enough tables. So if you're going to do the included food, it's totally fine. I'm sure it tastes great. Make sure you pick a time when you book the cruise, and don't do like any time, because that's when you get yourself in a pickle.
Yeah, for sure. So I think we're getting a little carried away with the dining packages and whatnot since we just came back from lunch.
Yeah.
But we wanted to sit down and kind of debrief on how we got on the boat and our experience getting on and how it differs from the Disney experience, because that is our only experience. So I guess we'll do a little rundown of how we got here. So we drove here from Orlando to Cape Canaveral, and then
we went into the luggage drop-off section, and we get there and it feels like you're at the airport. Like there is just a line of cars, everybody kind of ready to drop off their luggage. You get funneled into a section to drop off your luggage to an attendant. And again, because it was so crowded, there were so many people, it felt like a crowded airport. After we did that, we just went ahead and parked our car. And again, perspective, we had to park our car outside. We've usually parked in the parking garage. The parking garage was already full by the time we got there, and we got there at 12:30. So we didn't even have the latest boarding time.
No. So we parked outside, and then we went inside to proceed through security and then check-in.
And then you board the ship, and it wasn't very eventful.
Yeah, this is where I automatically saw the difference between Disney and obviously the Royal Caribbean. So on Disney, it is a very eventful entrance. They ask you your party's name, they announce your name. Right away, you're greeted by Disney characters. Minnie and Mickey are there waving at you to kick off your sail away. And here, we just went through the gangway and automatically just walked on to the exterior of the boat. And we weren't greeted by anybody. It was just like, oh, we're here. That was my reaction. I was like, oh, I guess we're on the boat now.
And, even if you're not a Disney fan or character fan, there's no denying that there's an energy when you go into a Disney cruise because of everything going on. You're also walking into like the grand, the main hall or whatever.
Yeah, the grand foyer.
Yeah, so like you have this grandness to it, and here you're just kind of walking to the side of the boat.
Yeah, and then immediately we did our muster drill, and then we were done.
Is it muster or mustard?
We went through this.
I know.
I think on the Magic.
Yeah, it's called a mustard drill.
It's not mustard like the condiment. It's muster. And a few of you informed us of that, so thank you. We are now professionals in the muster drill. So we did that, completed that. And, we went straight to get our dining reservations in order.
Mm-hmm. Then we went to our room, dropped off our stuff, and headed to lunch. So, update now, after lunch, we still don't have our luggage.
Nope.
And I really wanted to go to the pool right now, but we didn't pack our bathing suits with us. We left it in the luggage, so we don't have bathing suits right now.
Yeah, so we're kind of at a standstill until we get our luggage, which is unfortunate.
And Risa forgot to pack
sunscreen.
And my skin will get destroyed, so we're probably going to go on a sunscreen mission.
Yeah, we're going to go find some sunscreen. Hopefully when we return, we have our luggage. Then we get to go and enjoy the pool.
Before heading to the pool, we decided to check out Independence Dunes. This is the onboard golf course. It is outdoors and quite expansive. Then we headed to the adult pool area. It looked like quite the party. We stopped by the bar to grab a drink before settling in.
Alrighty guys, we have hit the pool deck. We finally got our luggage. We had to ask about it and they retrieved it for us. I had a suspicion that they took it because we had a steamer in there, and I was correct. They confiscated our steamer, and our luggage was in a different area, I guess, so they had to go find it, and luckily they found it. So we are dressed for the pool. We got our
Virgin pina coladas.
Yeah, so we got a drink package that only has virgin drinks or non-alcoholic drinks. So all of our pool drinks are going to be virgin, but that's okay because we're not big drinkers anyways.
Yeah, like we like the pina colada for the taste, not necessarily the alcohol, so it works out, and it was about $400 cheaper.
Yeah, so significantly cheaper. So we're here at the solarium deck, and we're gonna chill out, relax by the pool, and then head to dinner probably, right?
We're gonna do the ice skating show, or try to do the ice skating show before dinner.
Oh yeah, we want to catch that. We'll see if we catch it, and then we'll update you later on in the evening.
We sipped our drinks by the pool, then migrated inside and finished them on this sunken bar top. Afterwards, we grabbed some ice cream to go before heading back to our stateroom to get ready for dinner.
Alrighty guys, we are ready for dinner. We had a very fun yet short-lived time at the pool. We started our pool day late because of the whole luggage situation, but I think it was long enough. It was a good start. We're gonna head to the ice show. It's like a little ice skating show, so that should be very exciting. And then we're gonna head to our dinner for the evening and maybe catch the sunset. I think we're gonna miss the sunset actually, but you know, spend some time on the deck, enjoy the evening deck views. We'll see you at the ice skating show. Maybe we can get a few little clips. I don't know what the policy is, but I always try and sneak in at least one little clip for you guys, so we'll see you there.
We made our way to Studio B to find a decent spot to watch Freeze Frame, the ice skating show.
And we made it to Studio
B.
where we're gonna watch the ice skating show.
Yeah, it's called Freeze Frame.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
Oh,
Freeze
okay.
Frame.
Yep. We're super close. We're in the second row, and we thought it'd be colder, but it's not.
Yeah, I was super worried it was going to be freezing because it's an ice rink, but it's actually pretty warm. I think it's because there's so many people in here.
But we're super excited. I've actually seen clips of this show online. It looks
Yeah.
really good, and there's some ABBA sprinkled in there, and I'm a huge fan.
Yeah, Alex loves ABBA. So do I.
So we will show you some clips, and we'll let you know how the show is afterwards.
Hello, hello! We are finished with Freeze Frame, the ice show, and we're now out on the pool deck taking in the sunset. Well, the sunset's on the other side. It was a little too windy over there, so we're over here on the opposite side. We're going to give you a little recap of our thoughts on the show. Alex?
It was great. I really loved it. I think the music selection, the performers, I mean, it was great. I wasn't expecting it to be that good.
Yeah, I honestly wasn't expecting it to be that good either, because as Alex said earlier, we have seen clips of it on other YouTube vlogs and just on social media in general, and it really doesn't look that impressive, but video cannot capture the talent of these performers and the endurance that they have to like keep up during the show is insane.
The physicality.
Yeah.
They're crazy athletes. It was great, but the music selection was also good. So
It was so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like, I guess, music through the years, starting from
50s.
the 50s all the way to I think maybe the 80s.
No, it was 40s through 70s. 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s.
40s through 70s, yeah. So their like outfits and the music changed through every era, and it was really, really cool. Towards the end, they started falling a lot, but I think that's because the ice was getting really, really roughed up but it was a long performance. So it was actually kind of scary seeing them fall and like do those intense stunts, but they overcame everything.
Are you taking credit for my observation?
Why?
Did you take credit? Did you also?
No, I noticed that.
Okay,
just because I didn't verbalize it during the show doesn't mean I didn't notice it.
I verbalized it first, so I'm going to say it's my observation.
Okay.
But like 20 minutes into the show, I started seeing chunks missing in the ice, and I was like, they're going so fast, and they're throwing people up in the air. Like, that is not safe. Yeah,
it's probably not recommended. I'm surprised they didn't do like a little quick buff in between some of the takes.
It's not time.
Yeah, there was very little time in between, like all the different, I guess, eras, I guess you could say. But they would have benefited from a quick little buff because it got pretty rough at the end.
Anyways, we're talking too much. We're gonna go have dinner at Chops Grill, one of the premium restaurants here on the ship. And then we'll show you what we get and we'll give you a review because this restaurant is not included with your ticket. So is it worth the extra money? We'll let you know. And then my last comment before we go to dinner, this has been the smoothest sailing we have ever had. The sea is just so calm, it's not choppy, it's not mad.
No.
Silky smooth.
Very serene, very calm. And I think that's going to make for a perfect dinner evening. So we'll see you inside Chops for dinner.
Then we made our way to Chops Grill. This is an additional charge, but we did purchase the premium dining experience. We were sat decently close to the window, so we had a great ocean view. There was great ambiance here, great service, and we enjoyed a pretty decent meal.
And we're back. And I'm already in my pajamas, and I am ready for bed.
Yes, we are both very ready for bed. I feel like it's been a long day for us, but it has been eventful for us and long.
Yeah, and it doesn't help that we went to the movies last night, and we got like no sleep. So we're running on about 5 hours of sleep, where we normally run about 8. So we're tired, but we're going to go ahead and tell you our thoughts on Chops Grill. And Risa and I are not aligned here.
Oh, really? Okay, so I'll go first.
Yeah.
I actually did not really enjoy it. The best part of my meal was the jumbo shrimp cocktail that I had as an appetizer. Then I had a lobster bisque soup, which wasn't the traditional lobster bisque soup you usually get like at a steakhouse. It wasn't even red. It was brown, very fishy. It barely had any lobster in it, actually, like chunks of lobster.
It's like a lobster broth soup.
Yeah, more like a lobster broth soup. That's a very good description of it. So I didn't enjoy that. And then I had a fish branzino, which initially I thought was good. And then I started digging deeper into it, getting more towards the center of the fish. And there was a lot of bones. They did not debone it very well, which is fine. It's fish. The bones are very fine. I can get past it. But the flavor wasn't that great either. For some reason, like towards the center, it started getting a little bitter for me. And then I ordered a side of truffle fries, and they hardly tasted like truffle. It was just like a regular fry that I would have gotten like at the pool. But yeah, that was my meal. And then we shared an apple pie a la mode, which had like super chunky apple pieces that were mushy. It was weird. I can't explain it. It wasn't very, I don't know. It didn't cook well together. Anyways, that's my opinion. I didn't like it.
Yeah, so I'm not a fish person. I ordered the bone-in ribeye, and it's one of the better steaks I've had. So steakhouse, you want to order a steak, and it delivered. For an appetizer, I did have I forgot the peppered bacon. Essentially, it was just
peppercorn.
No, it wasn't peppercorn. It was peppered bacon.
Oh, okay.
But essentially, it was just pork belly. It was also pretty good.
That was good, actually.
I wouldn't say it was like phenomenal, but it was good.
Yeah.
And yeah, like I had mac and cheese for a side. That was also okay. So like overall, was it excellent? No. Was it good? I think so. I really enjoyed my steak.
Out of 5, what would you give it?
Out of 5, I would give it a 2.8.
Oh, that's actually low for liking it.
That's kind of like down the middle.
Oh, maybe I'm just very generous with my scoring.
Simple math here, girl.
Because I was going to give it like a 2, but maybe I should give it a 1.5. And I'm being generous.
So, to answer today's question, what's the question? I'm giving the question right now. Is Chops Grill worth the extra money?
Because it is a premium restaurant. It's not included.
And I believe if you don't do the dining package like we did, it is like $60 a person. I gotta double check.
Yeah.
Based on that, I will say it is not.
No, I agree.
Skip Chops Grill.
For sure.
Now, again, we did the unlimited dining package, which means we get to try all the restaurants. We will do a review on that at the end. But as a solo, one-time, pay for this restaurant experience, do not do it.
Yeah, agreed. So that was our dinner tonight. We brought some red velvet cake to the room. We might eat it before bed, not sure, but hopefully that's good and it'll make up for the whole experience. Well, the experience was good. The service is great. The ambiance was really good. It was a very small restaurant. It wasn't very packed or noisy. It was all adults, no children.
Yeah.
Children are fine, but sometimes you need a little break from the children. But yeah, great experience. Food was below my expectations. But that wraps up day 1 of our Royal Caribbean cruise here on the Independence of the Seas for Alex's birthday. We will be at Coco Cay tomorrow, which is Royal Caribbean's private island. They have tons of water slides, including, I think, one of the tallest water slides.
Yeah, but that's extra.
In the nation.
Mm-hmm.
But that is extra, and we did not purchase that because we want a very zen, very relaxing vacation because we've been go, go, go recently. So we will just be relaxing on the beach, drinking some virgin pina coladas. So we'll take you on the journey tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching today, and we hope to see you on the next one. Bye, guys.
Adios.